Hello friends, welcome to CSS video tutorial series. In the previous video tutorials, we have successfully completed CSS pseudo classes. How we can use them with selectors, target different HTML elements based on their current status and special property. From this video tutorial onwards, for the next few video tutorials, I would like to discuss CSS pseudo elements. Pseudo classes and pseudo elements are quite same, but there is a small difference. We discuss about them here. Pseudo classes are added to selectors using single colon symbol that we have already seen, whereas pseudo elements are added to selectors using double colon symbol, that is pair of colon symbol. Pseudo classes allow us to apply styles to HTML elements based on their current status or their special property. Current status, we know that HTML elements are going to have different status at runtime, like anchor element is going to have visited state, unvisited state, hover state. Input elements are going to have enabled state, disabled state, checked, unchecked state, etc. And HTML elements also have special property in the DOM tree, like an HTML element may be a first child of a parent, last child of a parent, first of type, last of type, etc. Based on the current status and the special property of HTML element, we can target them and apply styles using pseudo classes. Whereas pseudo elements allow us to apply styles to certain parts of HTML elements. They also allow us to generate contents dynamically at runtime. We see anyhow. This is a syntax of pseudo elements with the selectors. Simply we can say syntax of pseudo element selectors. We write a selector, we write pair of colon symbol, then we write a pseudo element name. In flower bracket we have declaration list. Here I have written a sample code. You can see P, which is a tag selector, colon colon indicates pseudo element selector. First letter is a pseudo element name. In flower bracket I have written font size 16 pt. What this code does, it applies a 16-point font size to first letter of any paragraph element in the page. Let's see the demonstration. You can see here I have default.html page. In the body section we have three paragraphs, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and title is set to CSS pseudo element selectors. I have already opened default.html in the Firefox. It has three paragraphs. Title is set to CSS pseudo element selectors. I go to Notepad. In between the opening and closing style, I am going to say locate paragraph colon colon first letter. In flower bracket I say font dash size of 16 pt semicolon. File save. I told to the browser first letter of every paragraph should be font size of 16 point. File save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that the first letter of every paragraph has 16 point font size. I can increase more if I want. So 24 point, file save, go to browser and refresh. Only the first letter is getting changed, right? Its size is changing. I can use various other properties with respect to first letter pseudo element. Like I can use other font properties like a font dash family. I can say Arial semicolon, file save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that the first letter font face is set to Arial. We can set color property. I can use color colon red semicolon, file save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that they are in red color. With respect to first letter pseudo element, you can use various other CSS properties. You can apply styles to the first letter. You can apply margin, you can apply padding, you can apply border. If you want, you can use the background color. You can use almost all font properties. I hope you guys have understood how you can use the first letter pseudo element to target first letter of any HTML element and apply style. The next example code you can see I have is P colon colon first line. In flower bracket I have text transform to uppercase. What this code does, it transforms and displays all characters of the first line of any P element in uppercase letter, that is in capital letters. Let's see the demonstration. I go to Notepad. Instead of first letter, okay, let me put it as it is. I copy this code and paste it down. Here I say first line, and now I say here first line, I remove everything from here. I say text dash transform uppercase semicolon, file save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that the first line, every character is converted to the uppercase, right, and displayed in uppercase. It is dynamic actually. If I reduce the size, you can see the first line characters are going to be in uppercase. If I reduce the size, you can see that, right? I think you are observing carefully, right? You can see that it's dynamic. It's interesting. That is how you can use the first line pseudo class. The first line of any element, you can apply any different styles, like you can apply the color, you can apply the background properties, you can apply font properties, etc. There are few properties only you can use with the pseudo elements. You cannot use all properties. With respect to first line, you can use the color property, you can use the background properties, you can use all font properties. With respect to first letter, you can use color properties, all background properties, margin, padding, border properties, as well as the font properties. Okay, that is about the first line. I hope you guys have clearly understood what the first line pseudo element does. Let's see the next syntax is p : selection. In flower bracket, I have background color yellow. What this code does, it sets the background color to yellow to the selected text of any p element. Let's see the demonstration. I'm going to copy this and paste it down. Here I say selection, and now I say you cannot use text transform with respect to the selection pseudo element. You can use the background color, background dash color, maybe I say yellow semicolon, file save, go to browser and refresh. You can see when I start selecting, the background color should be set to yellow. I think in Firefox it won't work. Let me check. You can see that it is not working. I minimize the Firefox. I open the file default.html in the Chrome, Google Chrome. You can see the default.html page got open. Once I start making the selection, you can see that the background color is set to the yellow color. Can you see that? So that is how the selection pseudo element works. You can perform some other operations, like you can set the foreground color text, maybe you can set green semicolon, file save, go to browser and refresh. Not here, in Chrome, refresh. You can see the text color is getting set to green. With respect to the selection, you can use very less CSS styles. You can use color property, you can use background color, you can use cursor property, outline property, etc. So hope you guys have understood how we can use CSS pseudo elements, first letter, first line, and selection pseudo elements. In the next video tutorial, we discuss some more pseudo elements. For more benefits and be up to date, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.